Everyone thinks Pompeii was the worst thing Vesuvius did. They're wrong. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius didn't just erupt, it executed a city with surgical precision. While Pompeii got the headlines, Herculaneum got something far worse: total erasure. We're standing here looking at artifacts that survived not ash but something deadlier: pyroclastic surge, superheated mud, a wave of destruction so complete that the city vanished under 40 feet of sediment, locked in a time capsule so airtight that wooden beams. Papyrus scrolls and human flesh didn't decompose, they carbonized. This is the story of how an entire Roman settlement got buried alive, and why archaeologists are still finding intact rooms, untouched for nearly 2,000 years. Let's start with what makes Herculaneum different from its more famous neighbor. Pompeii was buried by pumice, porous volcanic rock that fell like hail, layer after layer, for hours. Herculaneum, it got hit by something called a pyroclastic surge, a 700-degree avalanche of superheated gas, ash, and rock moving at hurricane speed. The temperature was so extreme it literally flash-boiled the moisture in human bodies. Creating casts so detailed, we can see the expressions on people's faces. The city itself was small, maybe 5,000 residents, mostly dock workers, fishermen, and merchants. It sat right on the Bay of Naples, a thriving port town that nobody expected would vanish. On August 24th, around noon, the mountains started rumbling. The first sign wasn't panic, it was the sea. Witnesses reported the ocean literally pulling away from shore, as if Poseidon himself was holding his breath, within hours. That would prove to be the least of their concerns. Here's what's crucial about how Herculaneum was buried. It wasn't gradual. The pyroclastic surges came in waves, 6 separate pulses over 12 hours. Each one superheated everything it touched. The first surge hit around 1 a.m. on August 25th, moving faster than people could run. Those who tried to flee, most didn't make it. We found them in the boat houses near the shore, huddled together, their bodies preserved in the exact positions they died in. What happened next is almost incomprehensible. The surges didn't just kill, they sealed. Each wave deposited a layer of fine volcanic material, mud-like in consistency because of the moisture content. The city didn't burn, it was entombed. Within hours, Herculaneum was 40 feet underground. Buildings were intact, furniture was in place, food was still on tables. The Roman world literally forgot it existed. For over 600 years, Herculaneum was gone, not lost, erased. The modern city of Herculaneum was built directly on top of it, and nobody knew what lay beneath their feet. Then in 1709, someone digging a well hit something hard, a statue, then another. Excavations began, but they were crude, destructive. Tunnels were dug, artifacts were extracted and sold. The site was treated like a treasure hunt, not a historical archive. But here's where the story gets interesting, and where we still are. Modern excavation, starting in the 1980s, revealed something almost impossible. Because Herculaneum was sealed so quickly and completely, organic materials survived. Wood didn't rot, papyrus didn't crumble. A scroll could last nearly 2 millennia. We found an entire library, the Villa of the Mysteries, containing hundreds of scrolls, carbonized but readable. Some have never been opened. We still don't know what they say. Those unopened scrolls represent something rare in archaeology, genuine mystery. Not speculation, not reconstruction, actual unknowns. We have the technology now to read them without destroying them. Multispectral imaging can reveal text on carbonized papyrus, but there are hundreds of scrolls, thousands possibly. Each one might contain letters, recipes, business records, or philosophy. It's like finding a library frozen in time. And we're only beginning to thaw it. Now here's the final and most chilling discovery. Walk with me to this section of the exhibit. These are casts not of bodies, but of the spaces where bodies were. When excavators poured plaster into cavities in the hardened ash, they got perfect molds of the final moments. A woman shielding a child, a man clutching a purse of coins, a dog curled in a corner, not artistic interpretations. Physical evidence of the exact instant everything stopped. What makes Herculaneum different, what makes it stranger and more haunting than Pompeii, is that it wasn't buried by falling debris, it was swallowed. The pyroclastic surges didn't destroy the city in a way that left it recognizable as ruins. They preserved it in a way that makes you feel like you're intruding on a private moment. Rooms look like people just stepped out. Bakeries still have loaves in the oven. The city isn't ancient, it's interrupted. The real question isn't what happened to Herculaneum, it's what we're still missing. Excavation continues today, but slowly. Much of the ancient city remains unexcavated, buried beneath modern Herculaneum. There are rooms we haven't entered, scrolls we haven't read, stories we haven't recovered. Every time we open a sealed chamber, we're not discovering history, we're releasing it, and we still don't know what we'll find. Subscribe for more stories of history's strangest disasters, the ones that reshape how we understand our world, one buried city at a time. Subscribe for more stories of history's strangest disasters, the ones that reshape how we understand our world, one buried city at a time.